Hi everyone, welcome to AV Analytica. In this video, we will create a basic application using Flask. Flask is a web framework designed for Python. It uses Worksug WSGI utility library to talk to servers and Jinja to templating engine to render the web pages. It's a very lightweight and easy to use framework. In this video, we will see how to set up a basic Flask application and how to render HTML pages and get a JSON response from Flask application. Without further ado, let's get into coding. I have created a project for the folder and opened it in VS Code. First, we have to ensure Python is installed. Next, let's set up a virtual environment. I will name my virtual environment .ben. Now I will activate the virtual environment. Now the virtual environment is activated. Next, we have to install Flask. That can be done by using pip install command. Now let's create a basic Flask application. So for that, I will create a new file. I will call it app.py. So now inside the Flask application, we have to first import the Flask class from Flask library. Now we will initiate our app as an instance of Flask. Next, I will create the main method. So in the main method, we will run the application by using app.run, and we will set a debug equal to true. We'll save the application, and now let's run it. So now the app is running. It is also giving a warning that this is in a deployment server and don't use it in production environment. That is because we have set debug equal to true. So when debug is set to true, Flask will give detailed error messages, and also every time we make change in the code, it will rerun the application. However, in the production environment, this can be exploited by malicious elements. So now let's open the application. We'll control click. Now the application is open. It is running, but like we have not defined any routes. Next, we have to define routes. So that can be done by using a decorator app dot route and mentioning the route, and this will open the home page. So for that, we can use a function. This will return the content of the home page. So let's just type hello world, save the application, and we'll refresh the browser. So now we can see hello world is added. Now let's add another route. So for that, I will just copy this and change the route to welcome. So now let's define a welcome function. This function will execute when the user access the welcome route. Save it, and then we can try to access the new route, welcome. Now we can see the welcome route also. Now let's use Flask to render HTML templates, HTML pages. For that, we need to create a new folder and call it templates. All our HTML content should be added inside the templates page. So I will call a page named home.html. And inside home.html, I will paste the contents required for that page. It just displays welcome to Flask, and I will change the code so that our home route will display render our page. So for that we have to use render template function. First we will import the render template function from Flask library, render template, and we will use render template and pass in the name of the HTML file, which is home.html. Now let's save the file and go to the URL. Okay, so now Flask is loading this HTML file in this page. Now let's see how to return JSON data from Flask. So for that, we will create another route. Let's say user. This will return a dictionary. In JSON format. For that, we need to import a JSONify also from Flask. We will return JSONify and the dictionary. We'll save the function and let's go to the new endpoint, that is /user. Every function has to be unique. So welcome function is already mapped to the root welcome. So I have to create name a new function. I will name it as API. Now we have to rerun the application, and yeah, now the application is running, and let's go to the endpoint. So now we can see that a JSON data is returned by Flask. That's all from me in this video. We will continue this series with more advanced topic in Flask in upcoming videos. Please press the like if you learned something from this video, and also follow the channel to not miss future updates. Also let me know your feedback in comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.